Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. When I came this country, I did not come to beg or be given anything. I came here to work honestly, hard, save money and have a better life. That was my goal, and achieve whatever material things I wanted to gain and secure my life and my family's lives, put it this way. So when I came here, I was a little bit of a liberal. I came from a country where it used to be a communist country. Then it turned a little bit socialist, so it stayed socialist. And it was a little, some protection for the public. I came here and I was liberal, for how long? Until I started working hard. I didn't know what a liberal here is, or Democrat, or a Republican. I didn't really care. I came here to work and make a better life for me and for the loved ones that I had. So I changed my views really drastically when I started working. And after I started working and earning money, I realized that some people don't work and they earn almost the same amount of money I'm doing. I was working overtime, I was working 2 jobs, I was working this, I was saving money. And there were people who were never working, and they will receive money. And I started, obviously, never cease to learn and understand what's going on. I realized how the things work. So I realized what is a Democrat and what's a Republican. And then I realized that they are, and so on. But then I got into the mentality. I said, okay, how could these people, or those people who say are like good-hearted, think like that? So I started to understand psychologically, analyzing and figuring out how things are. And I realized this trait of my liberal friends. They are very good-hearted people, or at least they want to appear as being, with someone else's money. They are very generous. No? When you refer them to someone else. They are very generous people with someone else's money. Someone else who makes the money, and they distribute it, and they appear as gods. They feel very, very happy about it, very fulfilled. But it's not their money. It's always, and I'm using always, in general terms, someone else's money. And their interest is never hurt. They will still have their jobs, they will still have their houses, the money, the pina colada, and they will still have their latte, and they will live, and they are using those money to save whomever. In this case, we have the illegal immigration. Obviously, I am an immigrant, but I stayed in line, and I knocked at the door, and I followed all the hoops that I could, and with luck, and with being a honorable citizen, I became a US citizen, and I was allowed to enter this country. I was allowed. I didn't break the laws. Yeah. So you have the liberals. When I was here, they were okay with people staying here or coming here after they broke the law. I am against immigrants who are not like me, who break the law, enter here, because I'm thinking, first, you broke the law of a country, that then you will abide the law, right? And then secondly, wait a minute, I stayed in line. This guy cuts the line of other people who stay in line. That's not fair, double not fair. So how do you expect a person who breaks the law, follow the law once it's here? You can say, well, it's desperation. Okay, I understand that desperation. Now, should there be a process? Yes, should there be a process? But think about other immigrants that are waiting in line, and these guys cut the line. Is it fair for them? No. Those are desperate too, but they stay over there. If you would allow each and every person who's desperate on this planet to enter this country will have about, 5 billion people in it, because everybody has, if you look, who doesn't want to come in a industrialized, used to be, right, rich country? Everybody have a better life. But can you have 5 billion overnight here? Yeah, I think there will be about 5 billion coming here. I think so. So then we have this No, the policy, they let them come over the border, they blah, blah, blah. They come in, they catch them, let them in, come back, show up in court in 6 months, nobody shows up. Okay. And we have the liberals who say, no, let the illegals, they're not illegals, they're undocumented, they don't have documents, not illegally here, they don't have documents yet, like they should. They shouldn't have anything. You came here, caught you, whack, back. That's what I would do at least, and I tell you why. You broke the law. Is there a law? Is there a border? Unless that's not a border over there, and there's not a law, you can't come here unless there's no. But there is a law, and there is a border. It's like someone else's house, a family's house. It has boundaries. You can't just come in and say, I'm just undocumented here. I will be part of your family because I want to be. I don't care if you want or not, but I will be. And right now I don't have the name of your last name, but I will have it soon. Okay, Emil? And I will say, oh, okay, thank you very much. Well, I will fix the door that you kicked in, okay, entering my house. That's what it is. So I don't like that. And you have people in your family who said, Daddy, Tata, which is daddy in Romanian, Tata, why don't you let them come in? Let them come in because we have enough. Hey, Mofo, did you work for all this or I? I worked. If you're so naive to let them come in and you think everything is going to be all right on my work, well, I disagree. When you're going to work and you're going to give from you to those guys, you can have a word. Unless you are not, you're hurt, then you're going to realize that, hey, and usually these people who are okay with illegal immigrations are people whose jobs are not threatened by illegal immigrants. And those are teachers, right? Educated people with college, people who are professors, obviously. These are mostly people who are, they know those immigrants who come are not PhDs and college educated, they're gonna, and even if they are, their credentials will not be recognized here. Okay? So they have to start again. So their jobs is okay. The pipe layer, the truck driver, the construction worker, those jobs are threatened by these guys. But hey, I'm a teacher. I will let you come in. Hey, come in. We have enough here. We have enough here. How many did you take in your house, teacher? No. Well, no. Why me? Well, you want them in. You take them. So they are using the government, which is someone else's money, their monies too, but they don't want their lives to be worse. If you tell the teacher, okay, you make $60,000 a year, now you're going to make 20 because the rest we have to take more to give them. Do you think they will be generous again? You say, okay, yeah, take $40,000 from my income instead of having, and my family, give it to them because I'm good-hearted. They will say, what are you talking about? What? That's stealing. Let's use the government, the taxes. There's no taxes. And there are some people who are they are forced to pay taxes and then the money given to those. Maybe they don't want that. Well, go and vote. Well, I'm talking about the principle here. You like to work with someone else's money that are forcefully taken from them, which is their taxes. Why am I saying forcefully? Because if they don't pay the taxes, what happens? Some people will show up, first with a paper, and if you don't want to talk to them, some people here, we're going to come and arrest you. Forcefully, and then you're going to pay forcefully your taxes. That's how it works. At the end, it's a barrel of a gun. That's how it is. So, these teachers or whatever, they know that it's hard to get their jobs. So they're all for it. And standards of living would be okay. Take 60% of their income and say, we're going to give it to them. They will be against it right there. But with other people's money, they're okay with that. Why did I say this? All this to mention the mayor of Chicago, Lightfoot. This person, this person, okay, that's a human being right there. So Chicago is a, how do you call that, a sanctuary city. There are certain laws that the federal government cannot, use in those certain cities. They have no jurisdiction and so on. That's how it is. And what the Texas governor does, so Lightfoot is all for illegal immigration, that's fine, as long as that stays in Texas. But the governor of Texas pays buses, gets the illegal immigrants in the buses and send them to Lori Lightfoot, the mayor's house, which is her city. And we know what she does? She takes them and sends them to the suburbs. She doesn't want them in her city. And they say, this is a crisis. Well, is it a crisis when those guys enter the country in Texas? And that's because of Biden. So you don't like the crisis in your town. Like, it's unexpected. Those immigrants came in Texas unexpectedly either. So they want those to come, but to stay there, not here. So let me tell you what she says here, Miss Lightfoot. Migrants bused to sanctuary city Chicago are promptly shipped off to suburbs. I don't want them here. So this is what this human says. If she says, Mayor Lightfoot previously lashed at Governor Abbott, that's of Texas, whatever, for the transportation of migrants, calling it unacceptable. So it's unacceptable to have all those show in her town, but it's acceptable those to show in their towns over there. You know how it works. And then she says at a press conference, and she says, my frustration comes from the action of the governor of Texas, the Chicago mayor said. There could be a level of coordination. What kind of coordination? When those illegals enter the country, do they ask for any coordination from the Texan governor? No, they just show up. So the same here. They send it to you unannounced. They just show up to put you in the same situation they are over there, and you react like, get them out of here. But Texas should stay and take care of them, and yeah, you could be very nice, again, like a liberal. From far away, you're generous with other people's taxes and lives. But when they come here, no, keep them over there. No, she said, there could be a level of coordination, like the illegals come coordinate. We're going to cross the border tomorrow at 5, okay, so coordinate your things. That's what Lightfoot tells the Texans. Hey, when you send it, we can coordinate. No, you live the dream. They come in your town as they come in my state, unannounced, and cooperation. But he chooses to do none of those things. Instead, he chooses to send human beings across the country to an uncertain destination. When they come in Texas, the illegals, they come to an uncertain destination either, baby doll. So what are you talking about? There's no coordination. You live and you see how you deal with them. You see how she deals with them? Get them out of here, unwanted. And she said, he is manufacturing a human crisis and it makes no sense to me, Lightfoot added. No, the manufacture of human crisis is done by Biden, who allows those guys to come in. And no problem, you come in, you can come in. That's who manufactures it. And he's just, okay, they're in, we're going to send it to you. Why should I stay here? They come to you because you love them. You have a sanctuary city. So you see how these liberals are thinking. Very generous with other people's resources. Yeah, let them come, but stay there, don't come over here. Let them all in. You know, I observe this in many instances, and always ask this when you talk with a liberal. Okay, what do you do for that? I don't want to hear I pay taxes, because once they are hurt a little bit, they will immediately change the whole thing. But they're not hurt. Lightfoot is okay from here. It's going to be a mayor. Everything's going to be okay because they're over there. She's very generous. The same with the liberals. Tell them, you know what? You want immigrants? How about you own a house? Yes, I do. I have, 500,000 house. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. You can take over there about 7 families from Honduras, let's say, and 3 from Mexico and whatever. You can have 7 families and you feed them, you house them, you take the kids to medical things, whatever they need, and you pay for everything. How about that? And you know what you're going to hear? Oh, come on. Yeah. No, that's what it is. You want all these expenses that you should pay for it because you want that, be placed on everybody else. So you make this decision because you don't see anything. You think my life want to be the same level because somehow the government has the money and will pay for that, and other communities will do that. No, you do it. You want it, you have it, and see how you like it. And you're gonna hear all kind of huffing and puffing and calling you names and no, what, you're ridiculous. Starting calling you like that. It happened to me many times. The problem is, I always can use the like they use the victimhood badge. The victim, and I take it out my badge and say I'm a victim. All right, and when I say that, they kind of like, yeah, but it's unacceptable, because they always use this kind of thing. Well, you don't know how it is to be. And besides, I don't have to be a scientist to know that about the moon or how to build a house. There are books over there, okay? I don't have to have a PhD in construction in order to know how to build a house or how to see how to know how a house looks like. And this is a BS. I don't have to be a scientist to know what I don't know. I'm not gonna go deeper because this is YouTube. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, and ask them. You do it. What did you do for them? And if they say they did something, good job, very good, good. But don't make others do things that you want to be done. Let them choose. Because some people might not like that. And besides, are you a law-abiding citizen? And don't give me we are a country of immigrants. No, we're not. It was not done by immigrants. It was created by settlers. And immigration was always controlled, right? When they start coming like crazies. You don't, there were all kind of tests and medical tests and IQ tests and other IQ. They didn't let idiots in here, just to put it this way. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth and be just.